All right, y'all. You already know what it is. I am battle tested with another one. So, let's talk about it. Cassidy versus Arnold Arsenal. My thorough breakdown. I got bars in front of me. I got notes. I got everything. Let's thoroughly break this down objectively. First off the bat, I said my prediction video. I got it wrong. Most of the battles went the other way. Especially Cassidy versus Arsenal. I said Arsenal. The battle was over before it started. All that stuff. We all know that. Now we know Cassidy's strength. We know that Cassidy's strength is selling the fight. He's still not up to date on modern day battle rap. Once he gets that down pat, he'll be okay. He'll be more than okay. He'll be great, actually. But yeah, let's thoroughly break this down, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's thoroughly break this down. Uh, I'll tell you right off the top, this battle was a major letdown, a major disappointment to Smack, to the crowd that was there who paid their tickets. Sidebar: this shows you further proof I would never go to a live battle event. Too many people, especially too many niggas on stage, too many niggas, period. It's like the female to male ratio is like 50-1. I just cannot be around that many people, especially dudes at one time. I'm claustrophobic like that. I don't like that kind of setting. Um, yeah, it's just too much, especially for dudes who paid their money to see the battle live and standing up for a long time. The battle came on around like 9 o'clock on a Sunday, and I expected it to be a lot earlier because you booked the venue on a Sunday. You paid a cheaper rate to hold the venue, so I expected them to actually have the battle a little bit earlier, like around maybe 5 or 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't like that. Wasn't like that at all. But yeah, this was the dud of the night, the most disappointing battle of the night, probably one of the worst battles of this year. No matter what league it came on, this was one of the worst battles. Period. Nobody. Let's just say this off the top. Nobody got bodied. Arsenal and Cassidy basically bodied themselves because they both had garbage material, top to bottom. And I can go bar for bar, and I'll go bar for bar in a minute. You know, they both have some garbage ass lines. Like I don't even know what it was just so highly questionable, man, that these guys have been doing it for so long for you to have those kind of bars, you know, in 2019 is just really disgusting. Really disgusting. Um, but yeah, let's get right into it, man. Like I said, this was a very disappointing battle. Philly took an L, and yeah, let's get right into it. All right, so round one. All right, so round one, Arsenal starts off. He says, "Fuck a car." One of the lines he says, "Fuck a car crash. I'd rather throw you through a windshield." All right. He mentioned something about Cassidy's 5,002-0. He said that I'm nearly undefeated. That Why would you say that? That's stupid. Why would you say you're nearly undefeated? Don't even mention that. That's the kind of bar you should not mention. So I'm gonna get to the bad bars. I'm gonna get to the dope bars. But for the most part, in all parties, Cassidy and Arsenal had trash material, trash bars, and the overall battle was hot garbage. One of the worst battles I've seen this year. Cassidy did his job by selling the fight, but did not deliver at all, and let his city down. Period. So let's get right into it. Let's see. And I don't have all the bars verbatim, but I'll just give you like a basis of what they were talking about. So I'm talking about Arsenal first round. So Arsenal had a bar about he had a scheme about sitcom, Grey's Anatomy. That was actually pretty dope. I like that. Um, then all of a sudden, I think after that, Arsenal got physical. He was doing a little too much to Cassidy, where and it kind of reminded me of the incident between Mook and Briz, right? Except it was the other way around. Arsenal was doing the rapping, right? Arsenal was doing too much. He got in front of Cassidy. He started to first he turned his back on Cassidy, right? Real close. I noticed that Cassidy's body language, he wanted to move away, which he did. He moved away from Arsonal. Arsonal still followed him, and then he turned back around. Arsonal turned back around and pocket checked Cassidy. And then that's when Cassidy was like, hold up, don't be touching me like that. And that's when they started doing the pushing and the shoving, and everybody came on and started to break it up. That lasted for about a good 15 minutes. That was uncalled for, unnecessary. The way that you can mitigate that smack, once again, stop having a whole bunch of random niggas on stage, period. It should be have a limit of at least 5 people. If you have an entourage, at least 5 people per side. That's it. Your URL staff and security, and that's it. 50 to 100 people on stage, that is retarded. That's stupid. Stop doing that, smack. That's how, and it's an eyesore as well. It's an eyesore. Like my eye, my eyes is sore today. Let me see. All right, so after that, after they calmed down, Arsonal went on to rap again. His continue his round one. Let's see. Debo started talking. I'm reading my notes. Debo was talking. I don't know what Debo was on the mic for so many times. When Debo was talking, I was like, Debo, shut up, shut up. What are you here for? Like, your reputation is completely ruined in battle rap. Nobody trusts you at all. But anyway, so some lines from Arsonal. He said, "I keep a pistol. I shoot you and the bitch eating with you. You come out the mall. I'm hiding under your car just to show you beef is official." Yeah, it's okay. Arsonal says, "So think logical when speaking on them Pro Tools, cause I ain't finna reason with you." And that's a nice scheme with the DAWs. DAW is a digital audio workstation, so he mentioned Reason, Pro Tools, Logic. Those are all digital audio workstations. I know because I was a producer. All right, so he also says, "I'll leave him dead in the middle of Little Philly, but little did he know I overdosed with a Tech 9, no pun intended." Yeah, kind of. It's an okay scheme. It's an okay scheme. Big pun. Let's see. Now let's get personal. This is the trash, super trash lines from Arsonal. "Let's get personal. Your youngest son, Shane, he got molested and your brother did it. Shut up, nigga. Yes, he did, and you just discovered it. What you trying to act unclear as if his uncle didn't?" That didn't land. It was made up, and it's a fake personal. It was just garbage. Arsonal says, "I hit that fat Cass, then that nigga Chubby Jag and his father with it. Then I hit Swiss Beats, non-melanin pale ass noggin with it. Other words, I hit Pinky in the brain just for pondering it." Okay, that's just an okay bar right there. His chest, okay. Arsonal says he has a line that says, "His chest half open, half closed, his body optimistic." That was pretty dope. I like that. That was pretty much it. Arsonal had a lot of just trash lines. Of course, the trash lines superseded it outnumbered and superseded the dope lines that he had in his first round. But overall, his first round, Arsonal was trash. Hot garbage. So now let's go to Cassidy's first round. Let's see here. Cassidy says, "My little shooters keep it on they waist side. They small but straight ride. Right from the jump, they'll bang on you, Nate Robb." He grabs our shoulder and dunks on him. Okay, that's pretty okay. Pretty okay. Try to make it seem like he's in tune with today's battle culture by doing those kind of antics. That's okay. "I bought some aluminum for you. It's beef. I fire at your grill into the barbecue." All right, barbecue scheme. All right, pretty okay. "Boy, I got an aim and a big nose that'll blow through tissue. It's not a game. It's not a game. The steel cold. If I unload the pistol, may his soul be with you." All right, pretty dope. I like that. "I know bars. Who you want to be, Ars? That's why you stole Lowe's." I think that's what he said. I actually wrote that down. I didn't copy it from Rap Genius. He said, I know bars, but you want to be Ars. That's why you stole Lowe's initials. I don't really understand that. So he then said, Cassidy says, it's not personal if every person know you ain't gonna research the shit. All right, pretty cool. Bitch, while you was working on the cheese bus, I used to work with Swiss Beats. All right, cool. Everybody knows Arsonal was the bus driver. Um, Cassidy, I wrote a note says, this is the note that I wrote that I said during the actual battle. I said, Cassidy's lines wasn't hitting. His bar structure isn't suited for the URL crowd. That's when they started to boo him towards the end. And, he was right beside Gilly. Gilly and Wallow are from Philly. So they seem like whatever kind of issue that Gilly and Cassidy had before with Goods battle, they squashed it and came together under one cause to show support for Cassidy and to hold it down for Philly. So Gilly and Wallow were there supporting Cassidy and stuff like that at the event, which I thought was pretty dope. And sidebar with that little shove match that they had between Cassidy and Arsonal, right? I was thinking, man, if this shit go down, you got a lot of hitters, like real dudes that can scrap, that know how to box, that know how to fight, that on stage. You got Gilly, he know how to box. Wallow, you had Andre Berto there. I don't know where he came from. That was random as hell. Like, Andre Berto, is he from Philly? I thought Andre Berto was from Florida. So, but he was on stage. I saw Andre Berto, the other AB, and yeah, had a lot of dudes that can fight on stage. So if that shit went down for real, I want to see like what the hell happened, because just those two dudes alone, Andre Berto and Gilly, they can just wipe the floor with the whole entire stage. But anyway, let's get to round 2. So round 1, right? Round 1 was so trash, I give it a draw. Nobody won first round. Nobody won that round. It was so trash that nobody won the first round. Okay, it was a fucking draw. You can do draws in battle rap, guys. It's not just about who won and lost. You can do draws in battle rap. Okay, just like boxing, you can have an 8 round. You know what I'm saying? Because they both bodied themselves in the first round. You can have a 9-9 round. All right, so they both was trash and they both bodied themselves because they had so many corny lines that I give the first round a draw. Nobody won the first round. If you say Arsonal won, I won't be mad at you. If you say Cassidy won, I wouldn't really be mad at you either. But for my picking, they both lost. So round one goes to nobody. They got a draw. Okay, so let's go to second round. Round 2. Hold on one second. Find my notes. Okay, so Arsonal, round 2. He starts off by saying, suck my dick. All right? Suck my dick. Like I said, that's extremely homosexual. Stop saying suck my dick in front of a grown man. Stop it. That continues to let me know that you are part of the LGBTQ community. Stop it. He says, suck my dick. He also had a shirt on that says, nut ass freak bull. That's some Philly shit. I don't know. All right. Arsonal says, check out at 11, make your mother suck my dick in your... he was basically doing more disrespectful shit. And, Arsonal's been in the game for like 15 years, right? Like damn near 20 years as far as just straight battle rapping. His style right now is too gimmicky. It's too contrived and it's unbelievable. So whenever he says something about, I'm going to make your mother suck my dick and I'm going to pull a gun out and I'm Grape Street Crick, I don't believe you. It's not believable. You're in your 30s and you got a daughter. Like, I don't believe you, and it's just way too gimmicky to the point where it looks like he's actually a part of Nick Cannon's show, Wild 'N Out, like it's a comedy sketch. That's how I look at his battles now, especially when he battled Cassidy. It looked like he was on stage battling at a comedy sketch, doing a comedy sketch battle. That's what it looked like. I didn't take it seriously at all, and it's like I said, it was too gimmicky. His shtick is too gimmicky, too contrived, and just completely unbelievable. But anyway, let's go to the bars. He got more disrespectful. I don't know why he started talking about Kanye West. He said, "We'll walk in Kanye house and tell a mama joke." I mean, trash. He said a line about, "I'll stop him in his Adidas and he'll be adios." Adidas, adios. I don't know. He says, "We gang bang and we share a ratchet. I'm killing this nigga." He says, "When I pull out the AR-15, I don't mean Av, so don't get too frightened." Yeah, okay. All right. I mean, I mentioned that he was going to bring up AR-Av, but I guess that's kind of a creative way to bring up his name. So it was cool. He says the next day after plan. Oh yeah, he had a scheme about paternity tests. That was pretty dope. He said the next day after Plan B paternity test scheme. He mentioned Plan B or something like that, but he had a paternity test scheme. That was dope. That was dope. I like that. He said in '03 I fought a nigga for saying J Hood was better than you. And the Cassidy was probably like, yeah, I know, yeah, something like that. Arsonal said a misnomer about 50K rejected from Mook. I don't even know what he means by 50K. It was actually $100,000 at the time when Mook wanted to battle Cassidy. Cassidy was asking for six figures, and Mook only had 20. So I don't know where he got 50 from. He did a song scheme about Cassidy's singles back in the day. That was pretty dope. He said something about New Era and Prototype. I think that was like a hat scheme. I thought that was dope. And then he said, "Tonight I finally cut Cass off." All right, I like that. I like that line too. Overall, I thought his second round was better, but still trash. Arsenal's second round was better than his first, but it was still garbage overall. All right, so Cassidy's second round, he says, "You the type of nigga a bitch say it took Meek Mills, a real nigga from Philly, to bring a championship." No, that's wrong. That's actually Arsenal's. Yeah, that's Arsenal's. Arsenal said that in the third round. I got my notes mixed up. Arsenal said that in the third round, which I thought was pretty dope. So let me put that in the third round for the notes. All right. Okay, so let me get my notes together. Hold on one second, guys. 1 second. Okay, so Cassidy's second round, he says, if you Hulk Hogan leg drop, then Calico pop tonight. It wasn't hitting. I don't even know what the fuck that means. It wasn't hitting at all. And again, he's at home and the people started booing. So Cassidy says, "Fuck her grandfather's son, got a daughter or got a son," or something like that. He tried to be disrespectful as well, but it just wasn't hitting. It wasn't landing. Cassidy says, "Your house in Miami should have an ocean view." Okay. And I believe Arsonal lives in Broward County, not Miami. But anyway, he says, Cassidy says, "You would tell a man to suck your dick and really hope he do." Okay. That just sounds like a line that anybody can say. Impossible dickhead, like trying to come and piss at the same time. That was so garbage. Arsonal remains. It's a rap if you old boy Cameron 2002 reference. Yeah, he mentioned a Cameron old boy reference from 2002. That's 15 years ago. Well, is it 15? Okay, The point is that was so goddamn long ago. Why would you mention a song from 2002? That makes no sense, Cassidy. Why would you do that? I don't know why you did that. He Cassidy says, "Hit while your daughter do dishes. I'm out your damn mind." Okay, I can ghostwrite for Eminem. Why would you mention Eminem? Why would you mention you want to ghostwrite for somebody, especially Eminem? Why would you do that? What? Okay, so what that means is basically you're basically saying that M is the greatest rapper of all time, which I disagree with, and that it would be an honor to ghostwrite for him. It's just stupid. Like those are throwaway bars. You should not even put in your rounds. I don't know why you mentioned that. Okay, Cassidy says, regardless if you vegan or not, Briz after the mook punch. Now, again, these are lines I wrote down, so I may have them wrong because they're not in Rap Genius right now. But he says something on the lines about, he says something about vegan, Briz getting punched by Mook. He had a Allah scheme, arm, leg, arm, head, God body. He said that Arsonal looks like Predator, but you prey on God Aki. And then Arsonal was just talking through some of his round. Arsonal was talking about like, what is this dude talking about? What's he rapping about? Like, and I agree. What was Cassidy talking about? Arsonal round 3. He says, "You the type of nigga a bitch say it took Meek Mills, a real nigga from Philly, to bring a championship." I thought that was dope. You got booed. Oh yeah, he started off his round 3 by saying, "You got booed in Philly. This is a nightmare. You should have punched me in my face and ended the battle right there." And that was a freestyle rebuttal, but I thought that was very suspect. Even though it was a freestyle rebuttal, I thought it was suspect for the simple fact that you're basically saying, "I want to get punched in the face, and I'll be happy to in the battle." And I thought that rebuttal kind of backfired on Arsonal. It actually did. It didn't land to me. Arsonal says, in 05, I had a 5XL white tee with the Mac 11 on a shoestring. That was hot garbage. I was 16 with the 45. I guess my ID fake. Okay. Cereal box came with roaches in it. Filthy bar. Those are the notes. I'm reading my notes, family, as I'm saying this stuff. Cereal box came with roaches in it. Filthy bar. While the roaches and the mice was in my room playing freeze tag. Why? Arsonal says, Philly nigga that knocked out Beans with the cheap shot. And he ended that round with a freestyle bar mentioning Wallow, which is Gilly's right-hand man. They work together. They got their own podcast together, Gilly and Wallow. Okay, Cassidy's third round. Still the same, still trash. Wasn't good at all. Wasn't up to date. Cassidy says, acting like you want action, I'm gonna break a leg. They gonna have to skin graft your thigh when the ratchet hits you. I don't really understand that. And these are just a few lines that he said that caught my attention, but it overall it was garbage. I'm gonna have a ball, Iron Solomon. I don't know what that means. I don't know why he mentioned Iron Solomon. I'm gonna have a ball. He says, hollow chest ties, index your thumb, Colombian necktie. I'm prepared to do your greasy in here, soul glow. A reference from Coming to America. He had a reference from Cameron in 2002, Coming to America, which I believe came out in 1985. That's almost as old as me. You had a reference from Coming to America. Like, really, Cassidy, why are you mentioning these outdated references? Then he says, the clown forgot why Cap put his knee down. He tried to mention Colin Kaepernick and the NFL and Jay-Z and Meek Mill. So, yeah, battle was trash. I got Arsonal winning the battle 2-0. First round, was so garbage that nobody won. So yeah, I got Arsenal winning 2-0. But overall, the battle was trash. Arsenal had a trash performance. Anybody else that faced Arsenal with that material, Arsenal would get 3-0 easily. Easily. To be honest, this was Cassidy's battle to win. I mean, because Arsenal has so much trash material that all he had to do was make his bar structure up to date. If he made his bar structure up to date, he would have 3-0'd Arsenal. Because none of the setups and his schemes from Cassidy were not hitting. They were not landing. Even in Philly. You can say, and I mentioned in my prediction video, they're going to boo him. I wouldn't be surprised if they booed him in Philly. But guess what? It was warranted because it was just garbage. I'm sorry, Cassidy. It was garbage. And, yeah, man, you just basically need to sit down and reevaluate. Because people are talking about, like, you know, Cassidy's letting people hear his bars. No, he needs to spar. You need sparring partners. Basically, get in a room. Of course, no cameras rolling. You're gonna battle a dude in a room when nobody's there. So what basically is gonna happen is just like boxing or sparring in boxing. To reenact a real fight, you're gonna reenact a real battle by battling someone with a small group of people in the room as the crowd, right? And then another guy judging the material from both sides. That's how you spar, Cassidy. You need to spar like that. Once you spar like that, I'm pretty sure you and Bar God, Danny Myers talk. Hopefully, Danny Myers can help you do that, because I know you talk to a lot of guys in the industry, in the battle rap industry. So you guys need to help. You know, this is for the culture, of course, but you guys need to help Cassidy spar, do a real, emulate a real battle rap crowd and opponent, and spar and sharpen each other's skills like that, because that's what Cassidy needs. He needs to make sure that his bar structure, his setups, his schemes is up to date. You know, because he has the package in terms of selling a fight, but when it comes to overall delivering the material, his writing is just not up to date. It's not up to par. Not up to snuff. You know, I'm disappointed in Arsonal because he's been in the game battling, you know, damn near every week for 15 years, and that was the best material you came up with. And the only excuse you said was like, I was able to buy a house because of Cassidy. Cassidy could have used that as a reference and dissed you by that. Like, I would have said, well, listen, nigga, you've been in the game for 20 years, and it took me to get you a house? What happened to your own league? What happened to all these other stuff you was doing? Why it took me to get you a house? You know? So I would have said something like that and put it in like a creative way. You know what I mean? But, you know, Cassidy didn't do that. He didn't even mention anything about his songs. Like, sing 4 bars from an Arsonal song. I would have put that in a creative way. Like the way Arsonal did to your songs. You know? Yeah, disappointed on both sides. This was the worst battle of the card. I think the battle of the night was between. I'll do my other videos, my other breakdown videos of other battles as well. But I think the battle of the night was between Tay Rock and Geechee Gotti. That was a dope battle. So I'll stay tuned for that breakdown. But this battle was trash. At the end of the day, nobody won this battle. But if you want to say somebody won, it's Arsonal 2-0. Because the first one was so trash that nobody won. So I got Arsonal winning this battle 2-0. All right, family. Like I said, I would like to see Cassidy back in the ring I would like to see Cassidy spar, simulate an actual battle before he gets back in the ring. You know, work with guys like Danny Myers, work with guys like JC, work with guys like Daylight, you know what I'm saying, that are open to helping you out, you know, and I think he'll do great. But right now, no, it's just not up to par right now. It's just not. And I haven't watched nobody else's review on this, so I'm not sure how other guys from the real BRC feel. I'm not sure how guys from like J Black and Butterfly. I haven't heard none of their reviews yet. So after this video, I'm gonna check out everybody else's review to see if they're on the same page as me. So this is my review without looking at nobody else's review. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, those are my thoughts about that, fam. Leave your comments down below. I am battle tested. Till next time, signing out. Peace.